We all like to think we're in control. We think we make our own choices. But let's be honest, how much of your life do you actually own? Most of us are walking into traps every single day, thinking they're shortcuts. Today, I'm showing you 5 things that look simple on the surface, but staying out of them, it's not easy actually. 5. The illusion of choice. Finally, let's talk about the most subtle trap of all. Choice. We are told that having more options is the definition of freedom. The more brands, the more flavors, the more colors, the more free we are. We walk into a grocery store just to buy some toothpaste or a box of cereal, and we're hit with a wall of 50 different versions of the exact same thing. It feels like a privilege, doesn't it? But have you ever felt that brain fog standing in the middle of the aisle? That's not freedom, that's a trap. It's called decision fatigue. The system floods you with 1,000 tiny, meaningless choices every single day just to exhaust your brain. By the time you've picked between extra whitening and enamel repair or high fiber and honey nut, you've already used up the mental energy you should have spent on your actual life, on your goals, on your future. You tell yourself it's just a quick trip to the store, but you walk out feeling drained and you don't even know why. They want you paralyzed. They want you so busy comparing prices and labels that you never look up to see the bigger picture. Because as long as you're obsessing over which streaming plan is better or which brand of bread is healthier, you aren't questioning why you're so tired in the first place. They give you the illusion of control so you don't realize you're actually just a data point in an algorithm. You're being nudged, pushed, and manipulated into choosing exactly what they want you to buy, all while making you feel like it was your idea. True freedom isn't having 50 brands of cereal to choose from. True freedom is having the mental clarity to walk away from the noise and focus on what actually matters. Walking into a store and just picking one sounds like the easiest thing in the world, but in a world designed to distract you, overwhelm you, and sell you options you never asked for, it's not easy actually. 4. Staying healthy. Next, let's talk about the most basic thing we all want: to be healthy. We're told it's simple: just eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself. But in reality, being healthy has become a luxury that most of us can't afford. Have you ever looked at the price of a salad compared to a double cheeseburger? The system makes the poison cheap and the cure expensive. They flood the streets with fast food that's engineered to make you sick, and then they charge you a fortune to fix the damage. You tell yourself, I'll just go for a checkup if I feel bad. But in the back of your mind, there's a fear of the bill. A simple ride in an ambulance can cost more than your monthly rent. A single night in a hospital bed can wipe out your entire life savings. You start calculating your pain, wondering if that chest pain is worth $2,000 or if you can just sleep it off and hope for the best. It's a terrifying way to live. You aren't just fighting a virus or an injury, you're fighting a financial death sentence. The world says, just prioritize your health. But when a bottle of water costs more than a soda and a doctor's visit costs more than a car payment, you're forced to choose between your body and your bank account. Thinking you can just stay healthy in a system designed to keep you addicted and broke sounds like a simple goal. But when the odds are stacked against you, it's not easy actually. 3. Working from home. Then there's the big dream: working from home. We were told this was the ultimate freedom. No commute, no boss breathing down your neck, just you in your pajamas living the life. It sounds perfect, right? But have you noticed how your home doesn't feel like a home anymore? Before, when you left the office, the day was over. The door closed and the work stayed behind. But now, the office is in your bedroom. It's on your kitchen table. It's in your pocket while you're trying to have dinner with your family. You tell yourself, I'm so lucky I don't have to drive to work. But the truth is, you never actually leave work. The notifications don't stop at 5 p.m. That ping on your phone at 9 p.m. feels like a physical tap on your shoulder. You feel guilty if you don't reply immediately because, hey, you're home, right? You must be available. The lines have blurred so much that your sanctuary has become a 24/7 workstation. You aren't working from home, you're living at work. You thought you were gaining 2 hours of your life back by skipping the traffic. Instead, you gave away your peace of mind. You traded your boundaries for convenience, and now you don't know how to switch off. Setting a boundary and actually closing the laptop at 5 p.m. sounds like an easy fix, but when the world expects you to be always on, it's not easy actually. 2. The convenience tax. Next, let's talk about the burger you just ordered. We live in a world that sells us time. We're told that because we work so hard, we deserve to sit back and have everything brought to our door. It sounds like a dream, right? But have you ever looked at the final screen before you hit order? That $12 meal somehow turns into $28 by the time it reaches your house. There's the delivery fee, the service fee, the small order fee, and then the tip. You're paying more for the movement of the food than the food itself. You tell yourself, I'm just too tired to cook. And that's exactly what the system wants. They work you for 9 or 10 hours until your brain is fried, and then they offer you a solution that drains the very money you just earned. It's a perfect loop. You work to afford the convenience that you only need because you work too much. You think you're being smart by saving an hour of your life, but you're actually trading your financial freedom for a lukewarm bag of fries. And it's not just about the money. It's about your health. The cheapest, most convenient food is usually the stuff that's designed to keep you addicted and sluggish. They make it so easy to tap a screen, but they make it so hard to just get up and boil some water. Choosing to cook at home sounds like a simple choice, but when you're exhausted and the app is right there staring at you, it's not easy, actually. 1. The subscription trap. Let's start with the thing that's in your pocket right now, your phone. We like to think we own these apps. We bought these services, so we're in control. But have you ever really thought about it? In today's world, you don't actually own anything anymore. Back in the day, people bought CDs and they kept them. They bought software and it was theirs forever. But today, you're living your entire life on rent. Your favorite song, your old memory sitting in the cloud, even that fitness app you haven't opened in 3 months, they're all drilling invisible holes in your pocket. You tell yourself, it's just $15, the price of a burger. But this isn't about the money. It's about control. Have you ever actually tried to cancel one? Finding that unsubscribe button is like trying to find a needle in a dark room. They'll guilt trip you, they'll scare you, they'll offer you fake discounts, all just to keep you hitting that pay button. They know that if you walk away, their business model dies. So they make the exit so frustrating that you eventually just sigh and say, fine, I'll deal with it next month. In reality, you've sold your freedom in $15 chunks. You're trapped in a machine where you have to pay a monthly tax just to exist in the digital world. Saving $15 sounds easy, right? But breaking out of that mental jail and actually owning your life, it's not easy, actually. So here's the truth. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly the way it was designed to keep you tired, to keep you paying, and to keep you distracted by small choices so you never make the big ones. It's easy to just go with the flow. It's easy to keep hitting accept and pay and next episode. But waking up, realizing that your time, your money, and your peace of mind are being auctioned off, that part, it's not easy, actually. If you're tired of the traps and ready to see things for what they really are, hit that subscribe button. Let's stop pretending it's simple and start figuring it out together. I'll see you in the next one.